All right. Good evening, everyone. Today is January 18, 2021. Today is episode 16 of season 1 on the Velasquez Vlog Show. I hope everyone is feeling well. And today we have company. We have company today, guys. You see right here is the baby. Say hi to everyone. Oh, what's going on? All right, everyone. Thank you for joining me tonight. Today, I want to talk about lifetime memories. Um, Before I do that, of course, I wanna bring up some things before we get to the main topic. Um, you know, um, First and foremost, I want to appreciate all the you know uh, first responders and military service members for providing society, contributing and in keeping us safe and believing in our Constitution, in the Constitution of the United States. Also, I want to thank the doctors and teachers for working hard for not just for the sick and the elderly, but also in general to make sure that the health standards are also met and that we're saving lives in this whole pandemic situation, and at the same time taking care of all the medical chaos that's been going on, and with the teachers as well, for adapting and overcoming rapid changes in the school system. um, so I want to appreciate them for that. um, Let me see here. I want to share some news with you guys. Pretty much, I got an email, and also I looked at I guess, at the status of the requirements, right, for monetization. I think that's what it's called. So the YouTube channel. Thank you for your support. Because of your support and your loyalty, and for you looking at the videos, pretty much we reach the a little bit more than the minimum requirements to get some monetization going on with the channel. So I want to thank you guys so much for assisting in that and for supporting it. I couldn't have done it without you guys. So thank you for the support. So maybe in the future, if the channel keeps growing and improving, most likely we will start, I guess, gaining money, or from YouTube. So that's good news. It can't get any better than that. So far so good for 2021. The baby right here. She also got her first haircut this last weekend. So you know we were going through that as well. um Also, I began to get involved more in the education of cryptocurrency. I think it's one of the things that, because I finally was able to land a contract with a crypto mining company. So now I have to be more aware of how the business really works, and so I have to learn as much as I can about the cryptocurrency. I have to get educated on it. Um, Also, you know, it's very important to know what's going on, because cryptocurrency is one of those bittersweet type of systems that, that when it comes to money, that it can go up or it can go down. It's good if it goes up. It's bad if it comes down, right? If you buy it expensive, of course. But for miners, I don't think the I guess the volatility of the currency, it's not really a big deal for us. So I can't wait to start on this project. Hopefully in March, if everything plays well. Um, I don't know if you guys are involved in crypto, but if you guys are involved in crypto, please let me know how long you've been involved. How do you see cryptocurrencies? Do you see that as the future? Do you see that as a scam? What do you guys think about it? Do you think it's a good idea to mine crypto? Do you think it's not a good idea? Do you think it's good that the creators of Bitcoin came out with this blockchain system that offers safety and offers security for financial exchanges and transactions, right? What are the pros and cons on that? I also took the oldest, to the to see some llamas. We have some llamas here around our house, so I took her to feed them. They were kind of shy, I'll be honest with you. So the horses and the donkeys, they were the ones that were more friendly, and they're the ones that actually ate the carrots we took for the llamas. So maybe next time they'll get a little closer to us. Um, also, I know there's a lot of things been going on with with politics. Biden is coming into office this week. What do you guys think? Good changes coming? Bad changes coming? Is there gonna be a better stability now among society now that the media got the right people in home at the in House and in the Senate, and the Democrats got it all, the House, the Senate, the the White House, the everything. So what happens now? When people fought it for 4 years. They got it now. What now? Good changes, bad changes. What's your opinion on that? Right? Please let me know in the comments below. Um, all right, and we're gonna move into the topic. So today I want to talk about lifetime memories. Um, a lot of us go through certain memories in our lives, and then we kind of take those memories after a long time, after everything's been said and done. We keep those memories, and they mean something to us, right? Some memories are good, some are sad, some are probably just dark, angry memories. um, but the question is, what do we do with the memories? Are there? I d- I'm 31 years old, and I feel like every time I think about my memories, right? Whether it's to remember something that's gonna make me do something better, or something bad that it's avoiding me to make a mistake, right? That's making me avoid making a mistake, right? So, how do you guys when you guys have the time, of course, for the people that have all these responsibilities and have families, and they barely have time to smell the roses, right? When you guys daydream, or you guys got a time to like meditate, and you guys think about your memories, how do you use these memories for your future endeavors and for your future ideas and your or motivation to keep you uh, you know um, going in life. For example, what there's gotta be. Let's say you have one memory that you will never forget from the age of 7, 10, 15, 13, um, or even before. What memories do you have in your head that will make you make that will help you make better decisions, or take risks, or invest, or take action in something that is gonna bring you closure, or maybe success. For instance, I remember when I don't know if I was 8 or 9, and I was in El Salvador. For the people that are from El Salvador, I don't know if you guys have heard of La Unión, Santa Rosa, El Sauce. So I lived around a canton. We call it a canton. It's more like I don't want to say village, but like a canton is like a little neighborhood, right? But it wasn't even a neighborhood because it wasn't really like populated. It was like just near the town, like near a town. So un canton is it's not a town, but it's not a village. It's like in between the city and a town. So I guess we just leave it at that, right? So I remember I used to go to school in El Sauce, and I think I was maybe in third or fourth grade when this happened. And I don't even know if this happened after school, or did I skip school, or did it happen in a weekend. I can't really remember, but it was a circus in town, and then I went in, paid for the entrance. I went in, and then there was a contest, and I was chosen to be one of the one of the participants in the contest. So what they did is we took off all our shirts, and then they tied them up. They tied the shirts up, and whoever on, I don't know. I guess I wasn't. I don't really remember who was in charge of untying all the shirts, right? So whoever put their shirt on first after untying the shirts was gonna win 10 pesos, right? Or colones back then. During that time, there was still colon around. So I think that was like a little over $1 around that time, if I'm not mistaken. And it just turns out that I was the first one to do it. I was quick to do it. And ever since then, that memory is stuck in my head. Um, and pretty much the memory was more about what happens when you fight for something, or what happens when you or what happens when or what happens when you compete, when you work hard for something, right? um you think that and sometimes, if not everything pays off, I'll be honest with you. As I got older, um as I as I failed more in life, I realized that not everything that we work hard for turns out, for me it's been 80-20, 90-10, maybe 85-15. And that's a high percentage, and I ain't gonna lie, it hasn't been too bad. But sometimes it can be 50-50, depending on the risk, right? So that was one of the memories that is probably gonna be stuck in my head forever. To always remember that when you are given the opportunity to compete for a reward, and you give it your all, the chances are high enough for you to win, even though they're not guaranteed. But of course, maybe because I'm a man, maybe I think like that, and I agree with that, right? But because females think differently, right? They're probably they risk less, and that's totally normal because that's their instinct, right? That's in their nature to risk less. But I also have sad memories, For example, if you ask me about memories with my father, I can't give you none because I didn't have one. Now, if you ask me my opinion about my father, I'm probably gonna be like, well, it's not gonna be a very good one, but here it is. Um, Also, but I do have good memories as well with my grandmother, bonding with, I guess, in a humane way, bonding with someone, and but also other things happen as a kid that also build kind of like trust with people, right? Like not in a good way. Like you have a hard time trusting, right? And those memories sometimes can impact you in a negative way in the future if you don't understand what's going on, right? It requires you to be some kind of psychologically um, aware of how these things can affect you in future decisions, or even interliving with other human beings around you, right? For example, like your significant other. So if you were a kid and your parents abandoned you, and then you grow up, and when you start, kind of like getting into relationships and stuff, you're gonna have trust issues. I mean, you're not gonna know about it because you're not connecting the dots. You know, you just live in life, because your friends have done it, because your uncles have seen, yeah, have done it, because probably after your parents abandoned you, they found you, and then you were a teenager when they got you back and whatever, and then you see them going to trouble. You think you're gonna go through the same thing, plus the separation when you were a kid. So you have all those combination of things going on, and you mentally think it's gonna, or and emotionally think it's gonna happen to you too. So it can also cause trauma, right? If we're not aware of how that trauma can affect the way we live with other people, right? Or the way we trust other people, right? So trust issues, right? Um, Let me see if I have another memory that I can share, a positive memory. I mean, if I have a negative memory and I think it's worth discussing it, I'll bring it up, right? Let me see here. Mm, wow. Um, oh man, oh man. Uh, wow. Okay. Well, um, I think one of my other memories too, um, that I have, maybe this was like in my late teen years, when I was in high school. I remember whenever I put myself in this position. Nobody did. This was my personal choice. Of course, things led me to make these decisions, right? But when I was a kid, when I was a kid, I guess you can say I was 16, 17, maybe 16, 17, right? I decided to stay in school, in high school, and get three part-time jobs, right? I did it to test myself and see if it was possible. I had no idea why I was doing it. It was just a feat I decided to face, and to see what will happen, right? Maybe because at the time, maybe I didn't have many friends. Maybe I didn't have a social life, and maybe I needed to do something. Maybe because I was broke too, and I needed money, and maybe that's the reason why I did this, right? But I got three different part times. They were all fast food restaurants, and I was still going to high school. And I was able to do it. And those memories made me realize that if I put my mind to something, no matter how exhausting it can be, if I last long enough, if I endure long enough, it will come with a big reward, right? And that's what happened. I was earning money. I was a little upset because my mother did not trust me during that time. She thought because I saw money coming in, because I started buying my own stuff, she thought I was gonna use it for the wrong things, and she started telling me that, okay, look, you're gonna make this money, but I'm gonna keep some of it so you don't misuse it. I guess she didn't trust me with it, so I got pissed off, and I ended up wrecking the car that she let me borrow at a Taco Bell. And then it turns out that this incident open an opportunity for me to actually get a job at the same Taco Bell. It's crazy, right? How life works sometimes, you know. You let emotions get to you. You make a mistake, and then you don't know if that mistake is gonna take you to a better place or to a bad or to a worse place. In this case, it took me to a good place, right? It took me to an opportunity of employment, but and by the way, they didn't pay much during that time. It was like $5 an hour. I think it was like 2006, 2007, if I'm not mistaken. And and yeah, it was anger. Anger can also make you do stupid choices and make you do stupid things. And next thing you know, like the reaction that caused another reaction. And sometimes, hey baby, and then sometimes you pay for those actions, right? So we have to be careful about how we react to something, uh, because you don't know how that's gonna impact you in the future or for how long, right? Um, let me see, and let me see if I think one of my sad memories was back in '99 when my grandfather was died. I'm just gonna say died. Um, I think it was like one of the times I cried the most in my life, and this was in El Salvador. Um, I remember that day that he died. And I don't know if this is just the way life is, but that same night that we found out that he died, we were coming from another funeral of a guy that got killed in the United States, and he got sent to El Salvador. Um, so we got back home, and then we find out that he got killed, right? Well, he died. We're just gonna say it like that. And that was the most I ever cried in my life. And that's one of the that's one of the saddest memories I have that I can remember, because I haven't my memory is not the best. So a lot of people tell me, "You remember this, you remember that?" I don't. But there are some particular events in my life that I remember that makes me think of those emotions, and the truth is that I wasn't even close to my grandfather. I wasn't close at all. He wasn't never home, honestly. He he was all over the place, but he was barely home. And there are, you know and anyways, it just that day I remember that I wanted to go with him, because he said he was going somewhere. And adults, they don't tell kids everything, right? So we don't know what he went to do, or what he was gonna go do, or where he went. He just gave me I'm going over here, yada yada yada, but you can come. Here's my hat, you can have my hat, whatever. But maybe he knew what was gonna happen, but I had no idea. I was just mad, and I just cried because he didn't want to take me with me, and because I didn't want to be around the house either. But only he and whoever is watching over me knew what was gonna happen that day. Just imagine if I would have went, I probably would have end up dying too. Who knows, right? Um, what else? What else? Sad memory, good memory, halfway decent memory. I think one of the happiest memories I have, because I've done a lot of things in my life. Okay, I think it's graduating high school, graduating boot camp from the military, finishing the military, graduating college. I think that's one of the proudest moments I have in my life. And the reason why is because where I come from, education doesn't come easy, because poverty and economic struggles um, do not allow you to just focus on studies, right? Like in this country, right? Even the poor have opportunities here. You got stamps, welfare, all this stuff where the government provides for you if you're a citizen, right? Um, but over there, if you're poor, you're poor. The country, the government is not gonna look out for you. So you always have these distractions, right? And as a male, um, those are worries, because in our culture, in our society, the man provides, right? During that time, times are changing now, but you always got are drilled this to your head, that you as the man have to be the head of the household. You have to be the one to provide. You have to be the one on top of your shit if you want a woman in your life, yada yada yada. And that's not talking about all the other social pressures, that life brings to you, depending on the culture you're from. A lot of cultures have a lot of pressures, and every pressure is different at different ages and different phases of life, right? um so yeah, I'm very proud of those moments, because all these moments of higher education have made me, I think, a better individual. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a bookworm. I'm not book smart. I hate school, but I finished it. I finished it because there were challenges that I wanted to face, challenges that my people, that my family went through, that they could not accomplish. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try and accomplish them. And I did it. And I broke those chains. I broke those bad patterns, that have dragged us for generations and for generations in our family, right? um and I had to do it. And I hope that my kids, um here, she's so quiet, she's doing so good, she's behaving, she's a champ, she's such a champ. She really doesn't misbehave, as even as a baby. She gets her baby moments, but when she's hungry, when the diaper needs to be changed, when she's sleepy, when she needs to be burped. But other than that, she's a good sport. I can't complain. Can't complain. And I don't want to mess with her, because then that might change. We don't. And but yeah, and of course, being a good father is one of my proud moments as well. I can't forget about those things, of course, those memories, and though these events in my life have matured me to be mentally mature and emotionally mature, psychologically mature, and financially mature, right? Because at the end of the day, they you are everything they have. And if you don't do it, who's gonna do it, right? You don't want some stranger. You don't want somebody who you don't know how they're gonna treat them to take care of your children, right? So you as a father, once again as a Hispanic male, you have that responsibility, or at least you're supposed to, right? I can't say the same for all the fathers that have been given the chance to become fathers and just they haven't been there for their kids, for whatever reason, bad habits, what bad decisions, or maybe I don't know. Everybody has, or maybe they die too early, too young, their fathers, and sometimes that happens. I trust me, I know. Uh, I know a lot of people, in the military that die young, that they weren't able to meet their parents, they weren't even able to conceive, they weren't even able to make kids, right? So they die so young, serving their country. So we got those two as well. Um, but what memories drives you? What memory drives you to become a better person, or whenever you, you have accomplished so much that sometimes you need to kind of remember that sometimes things are not gonna be great and you need to be on edge, and you can have a memory from your lifetime that are gonna remind you that sometimes not everything is up. Sometimes you're gonna have downs and yada yada yada, right? So you always wanna. So sometimes it's good to remember. Good, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Not every, and that's just to balance us. And not everybody's aware, mentally and psychologically and emotionally aware of how these memories can be good and bad. And sometimes when they're bad, you don't know that those memories. Oh, sorry, baby. You don't know that those memories, um, those bad memories, are the ones dragging you down, and it's not even you. And those bad memories are the ones controlling us, right? So we have to make sure that those bad memories don't control us, and that the good memories motivates us. We have to use every single memory to our advantage, um, and the perfect place, the perfect opportunity, because every memory should be used for different reasons at different times. You can't use all your memories at one time, because then you don't know what the hell to do. You don't know how to look at the world. You don't know how to look at an opportunity, how else to progress, right? So every memory has its reason, and every reason has its emotion, and every emotion has its purpose, and every purpose must be for the purpose you're trying to focus on at that very moment. In my opinion, that's just my opinion. But the this is sometimes these are good things to reflect on. Memories can also be used as reflection from time to time. So let me see here. And yeah, pretty much that was the topic that I wanted to talk about today. It's our lifetime memories, and one of the things that I noticed as an adult is that I can't sit around anymore for more than 10 minutes and think about all my memories. Sometimes I will think about one memory, and sometimes I will think about another one, and sometimes I will think about another one, and sometimes I think about something that had never crossed my mind for maybe years. Um, and I have many, many memories, of course, and of course I can't talk about all of them today. As a matter of fact, last week I had to buy a new laptop. I had to buy a new laptop because um, the old laptop that I bought back in 2009, 2010, I believe, 2010 it just got really slow on me, and it's a Mac, so it doesn't get viruses, it's not supposed to, at least. So, if I wanted to watch something, I wanted to even go on YouTube, or even if I want to open up a page or a file, it would just take forever. And the speed that this computer had 10 years ago was pretty good, was halfway decent compared to what I need now. So yeah. Yeah, this is the all Mac. Um, let me see here. This still has all the and you see the entrance here. And I got the 2017 one. That's the one I got. And yeah, it's still like 4 years old, but it's gonna last me probably another 10 years or 8 years, depending on how technology develops, which has been developing really quick, right? And this one doesn't have the CD. It's very thin. It's the same. It's a MacBook Pro, but it looks like a AirBook, like a Mac AirBook. But it's faster. I just had to transfer 10 years of information to the other one. It's crazy, all the passwords, all you can just imagine. But yeah, and sometimes you have to let things go, and this good memories with this computer. But it was time to let it go. It was time to move on, and sometimes that can happen in life, when not just with, and I'm not. I'm gonna be honest with you. I try not to be um, attached. I try not to get attached to things, but sometimes it's hard not to. Let's be honest. That's part of being human. In all of us are gonna always be attached to something. First, human connection, kids, wife, mother, whatever, right? But then you also have other things like my computer, my car, my studio. Uh, Not fucking school, that's for sure. Let me see here. I'm not saying school is bad or anything, just you know, not my cup of tea. Let's say a video game, for example, or maybe a drone. Who knows, right? Those are just examples, right, of how we can get attached to things sometimes that can mean to something to us, right? But I stopped doing that. I haven't. I want to be honest with you because I sell and buy cars. Probably had like 25 cars maybe already in my lifetime, and that's because I buy them and sell them. But I drove them, and so I can tell you, there's no way I can get attached to things anymore because they always come and go, and you're always gonna improve. You're always gonna develop. You're always gonna upgrade depending on your lifestyle, right? So that's what happens with memories too. It help us develop, it help us evolve, and help us upgrade to the next level in our life, right? Depending on what's going on. And I just hope that this podcast, for the people that are listening, I hope that this podcast helps you reflect on some good things, and not just as much as bad things, but maybe in ways that it can help you reflect, in ways that can help you be a better person. It can help you make better decisions. Maybe it can guide you to, whenever there are bad times, they're not going to be there forever, and that eventually you're going to build better memories with the proper motivation. And of course, we all have bad times. I get it. We all gonna, we all have. No one's perfect. We're all humans, and but we all are different. We all walk different paths in life, and no matter if you come from the same group of team, from a certain, from the same country or same group of projects, or for example, if you were in the military, if you were in the medical field, if you were an attorney, if you were in the um, law in law enforcement or whatever, everybody walks those paths differently, even though you guys live the same lifestyle, because everybody thinks differently, everybody feels differently when they see something. You might react differently to when you see a dead body compared to somebody else, right? So everybody's different, and it's okay to be different. You just want to succeed. You just want to survive. You just want to be the one that does not fail by not trying. And that's what I'm just trying to get to with memories here. Like, make sure that we use these memories to become better, and maybe help others, depending on if that's what you do, and help yourself, of course. I mean, that's a given, right? Um but but before I let you guys go, uh I want to mention my sponsors. Oh, by the way, if you want to be a sponsor of the show, if you want to donate to the show, uh, just send me a comment or a message. I also got Facebook. The information is on the description below. If you want to donate, I also take cryptocurrency now. Now that I'm educated in cryptocurrency and its potential, you can send some Ethereum or some Bitcoin. Oh, what do we got here? What's going on? What's going on here? What's going on? Oh, I haven't forgot about you, man. I haven't forgot about you. She thought I forgot about her. But yeah, or cash. The description is below if you guys want to donate. Not necessary. I'm not here panhandling either. But if you would like to, I won't mind either. So I will appreciate that. Um, but yeah, I want to mention Iron Gator Fitness. If you want to get fit, if you want to you want to change your lifestyle, you want to work out, you want to eat better, you want to look better, you want to get stronger, you want to be fit. Iron Getter Fitness is your guidance. And then I also have Silver Plan Choice. If you're looking for health care, life insurance, Silver Plan Choice will be the ones to help you out with that. Se habla español. um Also, I want to wish everyone a happy 2021. I know the year's just starting, but the media doesn't help. So of course, the media is always gonna share bad news. Bad news, of course. They never help. One good news every now and then, but make sure that you are informed and educated on what's really going on, so you don't emotionally get distracted, and at the same time you know what's it called, distracted, right? Because you want to make sure that that you make your choices. You don't let other sources make the choices for you. If you believe in the shot, take your shot. If you don't believe in the shot, then just be happy with your decision. Don't go out there and judge other people's decisions if they believe or not in it or not. It's everybody has their personal choice to take it or not. I mean, yeah, I mean, if somebody has to respect why you're not taking it, you have to respect why they're taking it. I mean, if you don't, you just, just try to make each other feel better and support each other in any way possible, right? As a human being, that's what society is all about, right? Don't hate, appreciate, right? Be safe, with this. Usually, be safe. Look out for one another. Take your precautions if you believe in what's going on. If you don't believe in it, just respect others as well. um just make sure you follow the Velasquez Vlog Show on Facebook and Spotify as well. um please follow us there. Also on Instagram, I have a page. I'm not sure if I have it on here, but I'll see if I can share the link with you guys. um Let me see. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and the Velasquez Blog Show page on YouTube, also Facebook, on Instagram. But YouTube will be your best bet to follow us there for updated podcasts. Um, Let me see here, and I want to thank everyone once again. I want to thank everyone for supporting the show. Um, you know, um, Without you guys, the show would not be possible. um, and and I really appreciate the support and love you guys are giving to it. Um, in if For people that wanted me to do vlogging in Spanish, I don't mind at all. I really don't. I could use the Spanish practice, believe me. I don't mind. So um, so if you guys want me to do that, just ask, and you shall receive if you ask nicely. Nah, no, just bring it up and I'll see what I can do. Okay. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching tonight. Um, Thank you for being here, and I'll see you guys next time on the next podcast. Take care.